So we'll discuss about tuples. So we already, am I audible? Please reply, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So today
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so we'll start tuples. It is a sequence of immutable objects. So we already discussed what is the difference between mutable and immutable. So remember now, tuple is an immutable. Remember this thing. It will be asked as in a objective type question. And it is just like list, but this one is an immutable. That is, tuples are immutable. Now the difference between the tuple and the list is that the tuples cannot be changed unlike list. List can be changed as it is a mutable, but tuples cannot be changed as it is a immutable. Now list uses square brackets, whereas tuples uses the parenthesis. So remember this thing, that list will use the square bracket. For example, say here if it is a list, then you will use your square bracket, but as it is a tuple, parentheses are used. Now we'll see how to create a tuple. Tuple is enclosed in a parenthesis for creation, and each item is separated by comma. As in case of list, each item was separated using comma. Similarly here it is also separated by comma. Now this is tuple 1, that is Tuple 1, and its members are Computer Science, Informatics Practices 2017 and 2018. So remember this thing now, that this first two members are string. That's why they are enclosed within the quotes. And this last two are numbers. So they are not enclosed in quotes. So this is tuple 1 and this is tuple 2, which has 4 items. All items are having data type as number and they are separated using comma. Now indexing of the tuple is just similar to that of list. So what do you mean by this? The first item is having 0 index, second is a 1. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3. So remember this indexing. Now we'll see how to access values from tuples. So use the square brackets for slicing along with the index or indices to obtain the value available at that index. For example, say this is tuple 1 having again same 4 elements, and tuple 2 again has 6 elements, say 5, 11, 22 and so on. Now I want to access, say tuple 1, I want to access element from tuple 1 having index as a 0. So what do you mean by this? First element has the index 0. So what is the first element of tuple 1?
Computer Science Info Practices
Yes,
2017.
first element, only first one is computer science.
Computer Science.
Yeah, see, I'm using pen now. See, it is asking tuple 1 and 0th index. So this is tuple 1 and 0, 1 is this computer science. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So which one is the 0th one?
Computer Science.
Computer science. Now say for tuple 2, so that's why your output is a computer science. Now see, it wants elements starting from first index to 5, but remember 5 is excluded. We already covered this. So it is from 1 to 4. Again number them. This is 0, 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. So this is 1. We want 1 to 4. That is 11, 22, 44 and 9. So here the output is again 11, 22, 44 and 9. So remember this. So what are the key points that you are supposed to remember? It will start from 0, any indexing of the tuple, and the last element is excluded. It means whatever is the last one, you will do n minus 1 and stop at n minus 1. So remember this thing. It is similar to that of list only. Now we'll see how to iterate through a tuple. So element of the tuple can be accessed sequentially using loop, as we did in case of list. So how will you use? Which type of loop is used here?
For loop.
For loop is used. Very good. So for I in range 0 to length of tuple, it will print each element of tuple. Similarly, there is no difference between iterating through a list and iterating through a tuple. That's why here output will be 5, 11 and 22. Each element of tuple will be printed. So remember this.
I'm on the I का function
I is a variable.
for
See, for I in range. This is the syntax of loop. You need to study the loop topic that is already covered. Okay, so please refer for loop, and it is already mentioned and explained there. So this is for I in range. From 0 to length of tuple, it will print each element of the tuple. Now we'll see how to update the tuples. Tuples are immutable. That's why we can't change the content of the tuple directly. It's an alternate way is to take contents from an existing tuple and create another tuple with this contents as well as new content. See, as tuple is immutable, we can't change it directly. But what we can do, we'll take the content from one tuple, other tuple and create the third tuple. So this is how you will update the tuple. But we can't change that at that plus itself as it is immutable. So now tuple 1 is 1, 2. Tuple 2 is AB, and now I want to add this to tuple as a tuple 3 is equal to tuple 1 plus tuple 2. So what will be the result? Result will be, see, here tuple 3 is equal to tuple 1. That's why it will first write 1 and 2 and then plus tuple 2. What is tuple 2? It is AB. So it will add here AB itself. So what is the result now? 1 to AB. So this is how you will update the tuples. Remember this. Now we'll see what are the basic operations which are performed on the tuples. Again, same operations. Length function is used to calculate the length of the tuple.
and
Yes. So length has two numbers, 1 and 2. So what is the length? How many elements? 2 elements. So result will be 2.
elements.
Yes. Now we'll see what is concatenation. Now it means, what do you mean by concatenation?
To add
Yes, to add. Yes, to
add
add.
elements.
Yes. So this is 1, 2 and 4, 5. So there are two different tuples and you will add both the tuples. That is, you will form this one tuple. That is single result. It's similar to our mathematical addition. So result will be 1, 2, 4, 5. Now here it is CS multiplication of 2. So what will be the result? Same tuple will be repeated twice. That is repetition. Now who will tell me what is this in operator?
Membership operator.
Yes. And what is its purpose?
I mean, it is to check whether the 5 is in the element or not.
Yes, very
Is
good.
in that tuple
Or not? Yes, correct. So 5 in 1, 2, 3. Is it there?
no?
No, that's why result is false. If it is there, result will be true. So remember that.
True.
Yes. Now again, using for loop, they are accessing the elements of the tuple. Similarly as we did earlier, and they are printing each element. So 4 to 3 here. So 4 to 3 will be printed, and this is what iteration. Now remember these tuple functions. If you are passing any list here, it will be converted into tuple. Minimum tuple, that is min, this will return the minimum value. See, you can remember it very easily. Min returns the minimum value. Max function will return the maximum value, and length tuple will return the total length of the tuple.
Length.
So you can easily predict from the name. So this is about the tuples. Now we'll see how to find the maximum of a tuple element. See, the elements are 1, 4, 6 and you want to find max. So what will be the result? Which one is the maximum? 1, 4, 6?
6.
6 is the maximum. So it will return 6. See, instead of max, here it is mean. Mean of x. So what will be the result?
1.
1. Very good. Now see, I want to calculate MEN, mean, that is average. So how will you calculate? First tell me what is the mathematical formula for calculating average. Who will tell me?
मैम सबका जितना होगा
Yes?
मैम sum of whether
Yes, sum divided by the length. Very good. So similarly here, sum of x, that is all the elements will be taken using this function, and length. Length will be the length. So 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, it will be 11 by 3, and result will be 3.66.
3.6.
So this is how you will calculate the mean of the tuple. So this is about the tuples.